I know every game's different.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're all different. Most of the time it's, we've been on these Sundays we haven't, gotten a quality start, and that was one of Tommy Doyle's better starts. If we're gonna win on Sunday in this league, they've got to even be better than that, this is what I spoke about on Friday, that this team is still building. We're still searching to find what it's going to take for us to be consistent. And did the same thing last year. It's no different than most of the teams in this country. Quite frankly, are still trying to figure it out and put it all together. And let me tell you something. Williamson has a heck of a breaking ball. The guy throws up to 92, 93 miles an hour. He's left-handed. He had a 2 ERA, and I can see why he has the statistics he does. The breaking ball is fantastic. And unfortunately, we just couldn't capitalize on our opportunities. Just had way too many strikeouts. We didn't do a good job of making an adjustment after, we had seen him a time or two through the order, nor did we against Gilbert either. So I don't know, to answer your question, I'm not sure what we have to do. I know it starts on the mound, and then we just got to have a little bit more mental endurance throughout the weekend, at the end of the weekend, to try to finish somebody off.
I know guys, I think Matt said Friday that, you really can't just say, oh, well, at this point last year this, and look what happened, because this is kind of a new year, things like that. How do you have to kind of, how do you use last year as an example, but also kind of say, hey, but we can't just rely on it?
Well, I think, the example that we had last year is, that you don't panic after one ball game. Our team didn't panic after Friday night, and we came back and won a nice ball game yesterday. And so you understand through what we've went through, not only just last year, but in previous years, that, this is not an easy thing, and it's a development process, and we got guys that are still learning, some of those young players. So, but I don't think you can reflect back to last year on everything, it's because every season's a new season, and last year we were certainly experienced and deeper on the mound, and had a lot of injuries position player-wise. And, so this year is a little bit different than that.
What has been just missing? Like you said, today was when he battled through those first 2 innings, like he had 51 pitches. He didn't know if he'd get to the 6 that he did. What did you like? What didn't you like about him? And where do you see his progression right now?
Well, it comes in spurts, and, the first inning, he's got an 0-2 count, the runner in scoring position, and leaves the slider over the middle of the plate for a base hit. 0-2 count. You can't do those things, and he knows that. And so, I know that he's growing and he's learning, and we'll see. I mean, we. Coach Kuhn and I and the entire staff, we'll continue to evaluate week to week, I think, on, what we need to do pitching-wise. And, hopefully Tommy can continue to develop, because for us to take that next step forward and be a little bit more consistent, certainly he's going to need to do some good things for us.
Yeah, Williams, I don't know if Peyton's ever struck out 4 games in his life.
No. Probably not.
What you talk about that breaking ball, but when he does that to guys like Hazley and Pavin, what does that do maybe to the rest of the lineup? Guys you've been depending on that.
Yeah.
Well, trickle down.
Yeah, I knew. I knew we knew coming in that the breaking ball was really good, and he threw a lot of them and pitched really good against us last year in the conference tournament. So we had a good look at him last year and knew that he was fully capable and even better this year. And sometimes guys have tough days. I told the team after the game that guys like Adam Hazley and Pavin Smith have been doing it for this team all year long. And they've got to deal with it and be ready for the next opportunity. I think it has more to do with how good Williamson was than lack of our guys' ability.
Sounds like you Coach, will you explore still making tinkering changes to staff?
Yeah, I mean, we'll constantly do that. I don't, have anything in mind, but, certainly this week is a little bit interesting because we play, 2 midweek games again, against 2 really good opponents. So, we'll do our best to give us the best chance to win in each one and moving forward.
Coach, we're going to head to George Washington. What do you know about that? What do you guys kind of have to do to get back on the winning track?
Well, first we go to VCU on Tuesday night, but then we return back here on Wednesday and play George Washington. And quite frankly, I haven't even looked at them. I don't even know how they're doing this year. That's more because I've been focused on NC State, but certainly we'll take a look at them tomorrow and VCU. And, we've always played good competitive games with George Washington. And, I know our basketball team went up there and certainly had a tough one this year. So, whether it's VCU or George Washington, we'll have to play good, sound baseball to win.
Will this be the plan when Hazen does start on Saturday, that he'll come back and just DH the next day?
Yeah, at least right now it is. The guy threw just shy of 100 pitches, and it's not in his best interest right now to go out there and play the outfield the next day. That could change. He did it last year in the National Championship Series, but that's a special circumstance. So I wouldn't say no, it will never happen. But I just didn't think it was the right thing to do.
Did you think when you got to Williamson, his pitch count was real high?
Yeah.
He had kind of a weird day where a lot of strikeouts, but also a lot of walks. His fastball, he went down 7 miles an hour.
Yeah.
93 to 86 in the end.
Yeah.
Did you think that was an opportunity there late? Because yesterday you guys took advantage of.
Yeah, I was. That's what certainly we. I thought we had a good plan the first 3 innings. He had 83 pitches after 3 innings. And then he started to settle in, and limit his pitches. And I was hoping if we could keep with that same approach against him that, we might be able to chase him out of there by the 5th inning. I think that could have made a big difference, but it didn't happen. And credit to him, he made a nice adjustment and did a good job.